decision of your life. The biggest decision of your life. Stuart Pink.
Would you leave the biggest decision of your life up to fate? That's what my friend Helen did. I was visiting her in India on a gap year before college. Helen wanted advice about her future and I was happy to help. So naturally, Helen went to a fortune teller. Fortune had not been kind to the fortune teller. He lived on a dirty street. He was missing many of his fingers and teeth. He looked at Helen. "What is your question?" "Should I go to Hong Kong to become a model?" "I will consult the chart. Pick a number." 17. "Pick another number." Helen didn't go to Hong Kong, but I did go to Nepal to teach English. While I was there, 3 fateful experiences changed my life forever. My first experience was sanitation. Living in Nepal means saying goodbye to the toilet and hello to the hole in the ground. Contest chair, fellow Toastmasters and guests, how strong are your legs? If you can't squat, Nepal is not for you. Let me test you. What's this? Luxury. That's what this is. Nepal is one of the poorest countries in the world. Most people can't afford toilet paper. I was one of the lucky ones. Twice a week, we would get water to shower. Ice cold Himalayan mountain water. It was too cold to wash. After 30 seconds, my body entered hypothermia. I no longer took sanitation for granted. Now, whenever I sit on a toilet, I'm grateful. My second experience was with education. There were 120 children in my class. Lucky I'm so good at remembering names. Let me test you again. What's this? Luxury. Even today, about 2/3 of the women and girls in Nepal are illiterate. In America, we talk about women breaking through a glass ceiling. In Nepal, they're trying to break through a glass floor. That might be why my student Geeta wrote that her aim in life was to be a real human. The women may be stuck, but the cattle aren't. Nepal is a Hindu country with holy cows. They roam the land freely. In all my years as a teacher, I have never heard a stranger sentence than, "Mr. Pink, there's a cow in the classroom." Ah, holy cow! What's the cow drill procedure? Turns out, 120 screaming kids are good enough to get the cow to moo. Those children had so little in life, but they always had the biggest smiles. I no longer took education for granted. Now, whenever Toastmasters has a new educational program, I'm grateful. My third experience was in communication. I was homesick, thousands of miles from my family, and it wasn't easy staying in touch before we had the internet. Your final test. What's this? No, it's a letter. We used to write them before we had email. After 2 months, I'd received no letters from home. What happened? Did my family forget about me? I went to the post office to solve this mystery and they sent me to the sorting room. Inside, the floor was an ocean awash with letters. In the middle, a mailman sat like a shipwrecked survivor stranded at sea on his mailbag raft. As I entered, he tipped another tsunami-sized sack of letters into the sea. No wonder nothing was being delivered. Excuse me, I'm looking for some letters from England. Help yourself. Well, I dived right in and found 5 precious letters addressed to me. I made off with my treasure after having shown no identification. Hearing from my family helped with my homesickness. I no longer took communication for granted. Now, whenever I have just 1 bar on my phone, I'm grateful. I thought going to Nepal was the biggest decision of my life. But Nepal showed me that the biggest decisions in life are not events, but attitudes. And the biggest attitude is gratitude. A life that depends on big events to be happy is like leaving it up to the fortune teller. If you don't want to pick another number, try being grateful instead. Science has shown that gratitude produces the chemicals in the brain that make you happy and healthy. So every day when you wake up, make the biggest decision of your life. Be grateful and never work with cows.